back now. Wait. Right. Come on now.
Well, Reese, the starter, sends them on their way then for this Scilly Isles Novices chase. A stern examination of these novices. Some tricky fences around here. Dr. Loint with the big white face is just about the first to show. As they take the first, Eulogy and Wayward King take it second and third, and then Cypher Malta. Towards the inside left a picture as Jack Doyle, and finally Chief Song. Over the second, Dr. Loint had a bit of a look at that. Chief Song stood right off it in last place, and the last on the far side. Dr. Loint out-jumped this time by Eulogy, out wide, nearest the camera. Cypher Malta in third place, taking quite a firm tug under Tony McCoy, and just behind, restrained now, Wayward King in third. And then the last two, Jack Doyle and Chief Song. Once again, a very steady early pace, as in our last race, and it's Dr. Loint and Eulogy who dispute it. Eulogy towards the outside of Dr. Loint. And then back in third is Wayward King. As Jim was saying, there's one outstanding bit of form. And they well have run up to it last time at Ascot, but for jumping errors. If you can put in a clear round, he's a nice horse. Jumping the pond fence. Eulogy over first from Dr. Loint. And then Wayward King back in third from Cypher Malta. He gets this generous weight allowance for 5-year-olds. The last two, Jack Doyle and Chief Song, who looked a picture going to post, is the back marker. Over the first in the straight, Eulogy, a bit crooked at it, but took it well enough and leads from Dr. Loint as they approach the next. And this is the outside portion of this fence. It's an open ditch, and it's Eulogy on the near side of Dr. Loint. Cypher Malta a little clumsy on landing there. Wayward King a clear third, then Cypher Malta, and the last two are Jack Doyle and Chief Song wags the tail. Passing the stands then, a circuit in front of them, and Eulogy just won the race this time round, but it's next time that counts. Dr. Loint on the rail. They're 4 lengths, maybe 5 to Wayward King then, followed by Cypher Malta. Notice how wide David Bridgewater is steering Eulogy, perhaps in search of less poached ground racing up the hill. Dr. Loint towards the inside, and then follows Wayward King from Cypher Malta. Jack Doyle and Chief Song still content to observe from the rear, beginning the run down the hill away from the stands now as they approach the next. This is fence number 7 of the 17, and it's Dr. Loint left of picture. On the right of picture then, on the outside, is Eulogy as they approach this one. See who takes it first. It was Dr. Loint. The inside, Wayward King. Cypher Malta a little erratic, a reminder for Eulogy. And the last two, Jack Doyle, still ridden patiently by Carl Llewellyn. And finally Chief Song. Entering the back straight then now, and lots of jumping to be done down here. Fence number 8 coming up. Dr. Loint towards the inside of Eulogy. Dr. Loint over by half length for Eulogy. Wayward King pitched on landing there and gets a reminder for his troubles as Cypher Malta moves up over the next, and the jumping becoming a bit ragged from both Cypher Malta and Wayward King in behind the two leaders, who are jumping adequately over an open ditch now. Dr. Loint and Eulogy, and then Wayward King from Cypher Malta, and still no move yet from the other two, Chief Song and Jack Doyle, who are giving them a bit of a start now as they race towards the water jump. And it's Eulogy kicked into this one, lands by a half length to Dr. Loint. Cypher Malta is still running away towards the near side in the blue and green jacket, followed next by Wayward King. Past their departure point, on towards these railway fences. They come thick and fast. And Eulogy got in far too close this time, made a bad mistake. Dr. Loint left in front on landing, with Cypher Malta moving up on the outside. They got too close to that. Eulogy hanging on in there. Wayward King next from Chief Song and Jack Doyle. The last on the far side. Eulogy has battled back to the lead. Dr. Loint the inside. Cypher Malta, though, he looks raring to go and ready to pick them up in third place. And they're kicking away by about 4 lengths to Wayward King, followed by Chief Song. And Jack Doyle not making much impression at the moment, last of the half dozen, but still a long way to go. And there'd only be 6 lengths between first and last as they head down towards the third last. It's the pond fence coming up, and Eulogy under a typically vigorous David Bridgewater ride, leading from Dr. Loint, who hasn't left the inside under Richard Dunwoody. Cypher Malta now back in third place, still there, ready to go as they take the pond fence. Dr. Loint from Eulogy, Cypher Malta next, then Jack Doyle, who's improved into fourth place. Chief Song is next, and Wayward King has cried enough. Dr. Loint's back in front now, heading down towards 2 out. Dr. Loint closes into this, got in a bit tight. They're coming at him. Eulogy second, Cypher Malta third, Jack Doyle towards the outside, then Chief Song heading towards the final fence then in this Scilly Isles Novices chase. Dr. Loint bidding to continue his good winning run over fences, but joined by Jack Doyle, who's come from last place and stays well. Cypher Malta third from Chief Song. Jack Doyle gets his nose in front from Dr. Loint. Cypher Malta is rallying into second place, but can he get past Jack Doyle? No, he can't. Jack Doyle follows up his Cheltenham win from Cypher Malta, then Dr. Loint. Chief Song back in fourth from Eulogy in fifth, and Wayward King a long way back, last of the six. Well, I'd almost discounted Jack Doyle turning out of the back straight. Of all the runners, he seemed to be making little impression, but Carl Llewellyn was in no hurry, and he's come on the scene in the closing stages between the final two fences. He wasn't too fluent at the pond fence. Again, that looked to have cost him a bit of ground and any chance he might have had, but he clearly stays the trip really well, this progressive son of Be My Native, winning his third race of the season, now with Nigel Twiston Davis. Another.
So it's Mr. Baxter Basics in the lead under Norman Williamson, Private Peace and Charlie Swan in second, a breakdown of 4 lengths to Tartooth and Conrad Dwyer, 2 from home in the Bailey's Arkle. Mr. Baxter Basics